What up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian, and I'm back. Now, it's been a little over 2.5 weeks since the Super Bowl has been played, and boy, the offseason is already getting started. Now, I'm here today to talk about my Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, as we all know, a few months ago, back after the Week 17 game against the Cincinnati Bengals, AB didn't show me, didn't play, and the drama continued to circle the wagons, and it's still there. Now, as I was on the record saying before, I did think that we could make this work and we could all get in a room together, Big Ben, AB, R. Rooney, Kevin Colbert, the GM. We could all figure and clear this out and get this thing situated. But as we all know, it didn't work out the way I wanted to. I wanted to keep him. I really wanted to do the best. But finally, he met with Mr. Rooney yesterday, and he said that they both mutually agreed to make the trade happen and that it was time to move on and to part ways. Which, at first, I kind of was juggling about what I wanted to do about it. But hey, as a Steelers fan, I'm coming to more terms with it. The thing is, AB says he's the scapegoat. He says there are issues with Tomlin and Big Ben. And as we all know, as a lifelong Steelers fan, Big Ben is definitely a jerk. Tomlin is more of a player's coach and he lets the players roam a little more. But Big Ben calls teammates, and I think personally he should do that more so in private than public. I get it. He's a jerk. Aaron Rodgers can be questioned the same way and characterized the same way. But as we all said, things are turning. This franchise is moving. Big Ben's getting older. Juju's coming on. But hey, like I said, these things didn't work out. Now, there's a lot of things in not going in AB's favor. I love him. I wish him nothing but the best. Mind you, he was a 6th-round pick for us out of Central Michigan. He produced hella well. He came out, like I said, as a 6th-round pick. He's second in franchise history in touchdowns with 74, and he has over 11,000 yards, second overall behind one of the greats of the receivers in Hines Ward. But with that being said, AB's attitude and how he's acting, he's just every day keeps talking, keeps biting himself in the foot by other teams wanting him. He's talking to Instagram, on live, everything. Love AB. I've been a big supporter of him as a Steelers fan. Even if he moves on, I support him and want him to and want him to do the best. But keeps putting his foot in his mouth. And last thing, like what I want to say about AB is the underlying truth is I really think as much as he wants to sit here and contradict and talk about how it's the team and the culture and all these things, most importantly, a few years ago, we signed AB to a contract extension. And guess what? It's guaranteed money. We don't owe him anymore. He turns 31 in July. And eventually, if we trade for him, any team can walk away from him and let him go. He did say he wants teams to call him directly and throw that guaranteed money and we can talk. But we all know that's tampering. You can't do that. And as we all know, is his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, which is known for having high-profile clients such as Terrell Owens as well, too. But eventually, I think what will happen is AB will be traded. Okay? I think that he will be traded to the NFC, hopefully, and he will be either the NFC or he will be traded to a poorly run team, like such as the Raiders, who have a lot of cap space and a lot of high draft picks, 3 draft picks in the first round. And the NFC, I know he wants to go to the 49ers, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So we can get him out of the conference. But I know for a fact that he will not be on the AFC North team such as Baltimore, Cincinnati, or Cleveland, and he will not be on the New England Patriots. So, hey, we're going to see what's going to happen. Hey, I would love to get a first-round pick for him. I want to see what's going to happen. Typically, as a Steelers franchise, we usually don't do these type of things, getting rid of high-end players. But like I said, we have a great propensity to draft the great receivers, and we moved on from a lot of good, not great receivers. We have Plexico Burrs, you have Mike Wallace, you have Emmanuel Sanders. Hey, AB is going to be the next great to go, and I hate to see him go, but hey, you got to do his best for the franchise. In the short term, I think it's going to hurt us initially, but in the long term, I think it's going to be doing well. We got the development and the growth of a superstar receiver who is going to be from a number 1 to a number 2 in Juju Smith-Schuster. So I really believe in him. The only problem I have is, like I said, Big Ben needs to not question his teammates. And Kevin Colbert just, according to Jeremy Fowler, ESPN, did come out, dropped a tweet and said, I'm gonna just quote one of the things what he said was that Kevin Colbert said that Big Ben is the unquestioned leader of this team. So they hold Big Ben to the higher standard. I understand that he is the leader, but he has to go about this in a more professional way and has to conduct himself in a proper way to lead this team to get back to the Super Bowl. We haven't been there since Antonio Brown was a rookie where we lost to the Green Bay Packers. Have to step up. Like I said, there has to be more discipline. The culture has to get back to where it was. We're one of the top franchises in the league's history, and even recently, we got to get back to where it was. Big Ben has to step up. Tomlin has to be a little more stricter on his players, and we have to get these things done. Hey, it's a big offseason. Big offseason for us once again. And then also, we're losing Le'Veon Bell as finally the Pittsburgh Steelers in this 2-3 years of drama. They finally decided that they won't transition tag Le'Veon and they won't franchise him, which, hey, I'm good for him. If anything, I wish, honestly, that we would have been able to keep him over AB. He's younger, sat out a year. He just turned 27 a few days ago. He's also the all-time leader in scrimmage yards in NFL history. That's at a minimum of 50 games. He's ahead of guys like Jim Brown, Billy Sims, Barry Sanders, Terrell Davis. He's a great running back, still one of the top in the game. I know we made that offer to him last year. He's not going to get that money that he lost last year by not signing that franchise. And, hey, I can't blame him. It's a players' league. I know he wants that Todd Gurley money, but he's going to have to find somewhere else and go get it. I say maybe the New York Jets will be number one. I don't think the Colts are going to take him just because of what Chris Ballard is doing in Indianapolis. Maybe Houston is a sleeper. Baltimore, I pray that he doesn't go to Baltimore. But, like I said, I wish them to nothing but the best. It sucks losing two of the killer bees, man. It does. A couple years ago, we had Roethlisberger, Big Ben, like I like to call him, AB, and Lev Bell. But two stars on our team will be gone. But we got to plug and replace. One thing, like I said, this team knows how to do is draft. But the culture has to change back to more discipline. Get all this noise out the locker room and get back to these winning ways. Like I said, one of the most talented teams in the league, and we should not be missing the playoffs. At that, we have Super Bowl aspirations. Last thing I'm going to say, I love my Steelers. This is a time of change in this franchise. But, hey, eventually I don't want to get to the point where we turn to Eli Manning and the Giants where we just give Big Ben the keys to the franchise. Hey, he's getting older, and we got to start eventually looking at the quarterback of the future. But I say he has a year or two left in him at a high level, and this offseason and this season is going to dictate. I have faith in James Conner. I got faith in Juju. Hopefully James Washington will step it up. We need to plug in. We need to add some defense in this offseason. Let's see what we're going to do with the draft at 20. I'll get back to that later as offseason develops, and I'll give you my thoughts on what I think is going to happen in the combine and the draft and what we need to do. But we need to address this defense. Maybe another receiver or something, but I'll give you guys my thoughts on that a little later. But these guys, Connor, Juju, are really going to have to plug and play and turn to stars. And I think Juju will be a superstar. And as long as James stays healthy, I think we will be good. We got Jalen Samuels to back him up. Hey, I got full confidence in my team, like I said. But Tomlin has to hold these guys accountable. Ben has to be more accountable, and he's a jerk, like I said. But we need to rev this thing up and take it serious. And Kevin Colbert needs to step it as a GM and make some big moves this offseason. Get us especially some linebacker play. But like I said, it does suck losing 2 of the 3 killer bees. But, hey, the NFL is a business, like I said. So I understand from both sides of the point. But, hey, I'm a long-life Steelers fan. I'm going to ride or die with them. Hey, that's how it's going to be. It's Steelers Nation 2019. We're coming, baby. And I got more for you guys coming in the near future. But with that said, leave me your comments. Steelers fans, feel free to give your opinion. Even NFL fans across the world, give me your opinion. But hey, once again, like I say, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You already know what it is. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.